Hi, we are Newton's Archive, and this is our story. Hi, this is Ishmam, and I am one of the co-founders of Newton's Archive. Newton's Archive began almost 3 years ago when the four of us were in our third year at our university. So we always wanted to do something creative that was a blend of, our passion for creativity and art. So that's when we decided to work on something like this. So we started with a blog page that we used to manage, and through that we got invited to this event where we sold a handful of our art pieces and scented candles. That's when we realized that Bangladesh actually had a demand for scented candles, but there weren't too many people out there bringing it, or there weren't too many stores bringing it. So that's when we decided that this was a sector that we could work in. We started developing different formulas. We started in Renuma's kitchen, where we would actually make the candles using stovetops where our parents would cook. And through that, we actually made our first 25 candles, which we decided to launch in Newton's Archive, the page. And in our first collection, I think we had 5 types of candles only. And we had around 100 to 150 orders, so that was pretty cool. So one question that we get asked a lot is where this name came from, because it's a pretty, unique name, Newton's Archive. So the page we used to manage initially, it was called Bardos and Newton, because we wanted to mix beauty and brains together, Bridget Bardot and Isaac Newton. So from that end, we brought the Newtons and archive, because we wanted this store to be an archive of all the different things that we do. So that's the story behind the name, Newton's Archive. I'm Orni, and one of the co-founders of Newton's Archive. So another question that we get asked a lot of times is, why do we make scented candles out of everything in the world? So, scented candles is just one of the things that helps evoke memories in you. It would help you remember certain moments in your life or certain people. And I think that's what makes scented candles special for me. We have different themes associated with, each of the candles. For example, we have this candle called I'll Be There For You, which is inspired by the Friends series. So it just, if you ever wondered what a series would smell like, or your favorite characters would smell like, all you have to do is smell our candles. And it also acts as perfect gifts to your family and friends, and it helps you to express how you feel about them through our candles. And a lot of our customers also use our candles for aromatherapy. After a very tiring day at work, you can just come home and enjoy a bath, light up our candles, and it just sets up the atmosphere. Currently, we bring out new candles every month. We have collections launching twice each month.
Hi, I am Renuma. I'm one of the co-founders of Newton's Archive. The main challenges that we faced was that acquiring the raw materials was very difficult for us. We had to go to different places in Dhaka city just to gather everything to make the candles. Most important part of our candles is the fragrances, the scents. And we didn't want to use the local scents, so now we have sourced like international sources which are certified for fragrances and scents. So that is like one of the biggest hurdles that we had to cross. Secondly, and probably something that a lot of people faced, because we were 4 young students who were females, no one took us seriously. Like, I have had cases where I went to a supplier and they said that এটা কি আপনার বাবার ব্যবসা, and so it was very difficult for us to make people understand that we are serious about our business and it's not just a hobby. Thirdly, the biggest challenge we face as an online business, and because we are a home fragrance brand, is that we cannot let people smell our candles all the time because it's an online business.
I'm Sabrina, one of the co-founders of Newton's Archive. So we talked a lot about what we do now, what we currently have, and the challenges that we face, but what exactly is our future? We have a lot of different types of candles now. We have bookmarks, but in the near future, we are definitely thinking of launching other product lines as well. We're planning to expand it a bit, and in the very near future, for example, we have something very interesting coming up. So we've always thought of bringing a very posh, premium range of scented candles, and we recently had a very soft launch of a few types of these really, really cool and different and sophisticated type of candles at the Grand Boulevard, and the response was fantastic. And we're actually thinking of bringing them and making them more permanent in the very near future, hopefully. So we're currently working on that, and this is what you can expect from us in the very near future. And another problem that we face and that we talked about is how it's very difficult to sell scented candles online because you can't really smell it. That's why we're very hopeful of opening a physical store sometime in the future, because that is what we truly dream of, a very posh candle boutique where people can come, smell it, and really enjoy our products up front before buying them. And finally, if we talk about the future vision, Newton's Archive hopes to be the go-to home fragrance brand of Bangladesh.